Hello, class. All right, does anyone remember what we studied last week? That's right, inside sentences. We learned how to take a sentence and put it inside another sentence to describe a noun. All right, I want this first sentence inside this second sentence. How do I do it? You gave me a book. The book is interesting. That's right. The book that you gave me is interesting. Very good. What's the special word we use in this sentence to make it an inside sentence? Yes, that. What other words can we use? Good, which? And what if it's not a book? What if it's something else? Good, who and whom for people. Good job. When do we use that? Yeah, when it's not a person. When do we use that instead of which? Does anybody remember? That's right. We use that when it is important to the sentence. Which, you put a comma, which you gave me, comma, it's not as important to the sentence. All right. When do you use who and whom? With people? When do you use whom? Good, when it is the object. You remembered. Good job. When do you use, when else do you use whom? Do you use it every time it's an object? No? When? That's right, when it's formal. Good job. All right, here's another one. I read a chapter yesterday. It was good. I want the first sentence in the second sentence. Now this one's tricky. There's a pronoun. What do we do with a pronoun when we want to make it the first sentence? That's right, we make it the noun again. So, what is it? The chapter, good. That I read yesterday was good. Good job. All right, now we're going to learn something new. In these sentences, you can take out the word that, and it still means the same thing, and it is still good English. The book you gave me is interesting. This is good. The chapter I read yesterday was good. This is also good. All right. The thing is, you can't always do it. So today, we're going to figure out when you can and when you can't take the that, who, which, or whom out. Here are some examples. The main character, who seems kind, rescues Penny the dog. What's the inside sentence? That's right, who seems kind. This one, you cannot take it out. The dog, which has a good nose, is very sweet. What's the inside sentence? Good, which has a good nose. This one, you cannot take which out. They go on adventures that always get exciting. What's the inside sentence? Good, that always get exciting. This one, you cannot take it out. In this chapter, they met a man who they didn't like. Yes, who they didn't like. Now, this one, is this formal or not? No? How do you know? Good, because this is the object, isn't it? This would be whom. This one, you can take out. He had a big suitcase that looked heavy. Good, that looked heavy. You cannot take it out. He was a bank robber who the police were looking for. Who the police were looking for? Is this formal? No, it's not. Whom? And you can take it out. All right, the suitcase that he was carrying was full of money. Ooh. Good. That he was carrying. This one, you can take it out. Is anybody seeing a pattern? Well, let's look. All right. That you can take out. That you can take out. Who you can't take out. Which you can't take out, but look. That you can't take out. Whom you can take out. So it's not the word. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with subjects and objects of sentences. Well, let's look again. The book that you gave me, what is it modifying? The subject or the object of the main sentence? Good. The subject, this one, the subject, you can take both of these out. This one, it's modifying the subject. Can you take it out? No, you can't. Oh. All right. Let's try one more example. The dog that likes me is nice. Oh no, Teacher Melody forgot periods. Don't be like Teacher Melody. The dog that likes me is nice. The dog that I like is nice. You can take this one. All right. That's right. When that, which, who, or whom is the object of the inside sentence, you can take it out. When it is the subject, you can't. Let's make sure. Good scientists, make sure. All right. The book that you gave me. Yes, it is the object. You can take it out. That I read yesterday. I read that. Yes, the object. Who seems kind? It's the subject. You can't take it out. Which has a good nose? It's the subject. That always get exciting. Subject. Whom they didn't like. Oh, we know this is an object. It's whom. That looked heavy. Subject. Whom the police were looking for. Object. Good. That he was carrying. Object. Good job. All right. So, for inside sentences that describe nouns, when that which who is the subject, it cannot be dropped. And when that which who or whom is the object, it can be dropped. Subjects stay. Objects drop. Ah, ah. All right. Let's practice. Another book that I like is about a man who wins the lottery. What are the inside sentences? That's right. That I like. There's two. You're right. Who wins the lottery. All right, the first one. That I like. Can I drop it? Yes? Why? That's right. It's the object. Who wins the lottery? You're right. I can't drop it. It's the subject. He decides to give everything that he has won away to people who need it. I see two. Good. That he has won. Who need it. Good job. All right. This one. That's right. You can drop it. Who need it? You're right. You can't. Can't do that. Can't do that. He wants to know the people who he gives the money to. Good. Who he gives the money to. And yes, you can drop it. Because of that, he secretly goes to live at the homeless shelter that he gives the money to. Ooh. What is a homeless shelter? Yeah, you see? Home. That's right. And less. Good job. Homeless. You don't have a home. What does shelter mean? Yeah, it's like a house. A house can be a shelter. A shelter is a place where you go to be safe. So if you go camping, your tent is your shelter. If you live at your house is your shelter. All right. So what do you think a homeless shelter is? Yeah, it sounds like it could be somebody who lives like not in a home. But actually, in English, homeless shelter means a place that is made for people who don't have a home. So it is a large building where homeless people can live. All right. So, do you see any inside sentences? Good. That he gives the money to. Yes. Good job. He makes friends who change his life. Yes. And that's right. You cannot drop it. Great job, guys. All right. Goodbye.